welcome to the Muskegon channel. It's Andy O'Reilly along with Todd Dunham, and this face here, he shows up once in a while, Brian Harris. And if these two are together, you know it's got to be about time for the Polar Plunge, which is coming up at the end of the month. It's really getting here quick, and I like this setting. Take a look at us, man. Hey. We're down here at Fricano's right now. It's got that dark kind of setting, kind of.
Smells like day-old pizza.
It does smell good in here,
and fresh
it?
pizza.
They're getting ready to open before too long, but we've got some business to take care of before they do, because the Polar Plunge is coming up quick. It's at the end of the month, January 27th. How many years has this been going on in Muskegon now?
Oh boy, that's a good question for Todd.
Todd's got the numbers. He's the numbers guy.
As far as years, I'm not sure, but I think if there's at least 18.
Really? And it's grown.
Yeah.
It's really grown the last few years.
We just pulled the numbers from 2010, and they netted $21,000.
Yeah.
And then last year we netted
$107,000. That's one of the things I want to talk to you guys about, because when did you two, the gruesome twosome, if you will, take over and really kick this thing into gear to where it's become today? How long has it been for you guys?
6-7 years, probably longer for Todd.
2002 or 2012.
Yeah.
He got involved when the dive team. He was in charge of the dive team at the Sheriff's Department, and then he brought me on the next year.
Yeah.
So whatever that's been.
Tell me where your passion for this comes into play.
It all started from, like Brian says, I was asked to help out with the dive team.
Sure.
And then getting more involved and seeing dealing with the athletes and
The kids, yeah, especially.
the joy that we're putting on their faces and what we're doing for them, and
Sure.
it just grabs you.
Yeah, we stuck it out just to help the community without even knowing. We weren't involved prior to that at all.
Yeah.
But all it took was 1 year doing it. I mean, throw a good party, that's always something, pat yourself on the back, but to make this money, and since then we've actually been able to get more involved and do, go to some conferences and go to their Olympics in the summer, their winter games.
They grab your heart pretty quick,
my God.
don't they?
And it's like, man, we're doing such good work.
Yeah.
I competed unified in medal. I got gold medal.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very
It
cool.
grabs you.
So this is a few years for you guys together, and did you start off with the attitude that, all right, we're going to maintain this thing, or did you come together with the idea of we're going to grow this to what it's become, or did it kind of just take off on you guys the way it has?
I think the first couple of years we were maintaining, and it just seemed like everything was falling into place as far as watching things grow.
Yeah.
Bringing the right people in.
Social media helped us. That was
Quite a bit.
the right time for that. And maybe we brought in some youth, even though we're not the youngest guys. I think
Well, you're retired. I mean, you're like...
Yeah, the people that did it were, they were a little bit older, and
Sure.
then a lot of families that had athletes that were involved, and so they were a little bit older. So it just kind of brought in a bunch of fresh faces, and it turned it into a great party and a great reason. There's so many people out there that want to help, and nobody ever asks them.
Right.
So this is like, wow, we could have a lot of fun and help these special Olympians out. Well,
Yeah.
it sounds like a great deal. And we don't have any bitter customers. Everybody just, they want to come back. Even if they don't want to do the plunge again, they're going to come back to the party, the pre-party. They're going to, hey, what do you guys need? What can I donate? What can I volunteer? And it's been great.
Well, let's get down to the nuts and bolts of it this year. Friday night, the big party with Northbound, right down here at Fricano's. This is how many years for the Friday night party now?
4.
4 years?
4.
So it's taken off. It's really become a bit. It's a whole weekend event now.
Yeah. Well, what happened is probably the second or third year we were in it, we were so busy. We had almost doubled that year, somewhere like in the low 100s to
plungers.
almost 300.
Plungers.
And people were waiting in line.
Right.
And we just said, we can't have this. It's this. Lines everywhere
Yeah.
for everything.
We reevaluated that. We figured let's have them coming on a Friday.
Sure.
And the first year, we gave a TV away. We're like, hey, if you come and register on Friday, we'll give you a ticket. Only the people that register on Friday, because we were hoping, hey, if we got 10, 20, 30% to come in on Friday, they won't have to wait in line or even be in the wait. They can come a little bit later. And then it just blossomed. Hey, if we're going to be here.
So a lot of people came to that one. We're like, well, let's make a Friday night party.
Yeah.
And maybe raise some more money on Friday for the cause.
Sure.
On the same time.
So it's a big party. It gets underway 7 o'clock Friday night down here. Drinks, food, all that stuff. Northbound's going to play till 11 o'clock.
Yes.
Are you going to be doing giveaways and all that kind of stuff on Friday night as well?
Well, it depends on if there's a abundant amount of people here, a lot of people here. Yeah, we'll do another TV or a kayak or maybe both and 50-50s.
Nice.
Try to squeeze in a couple 50-50s and we did a kayak last year, so it depends on what we
good
got
stuff.
extras of.
But the important thing about Friday night is again to stay that glut of traffic on Saturday, because so many people are going to be down here. Give us the numbers today. Where are we at as far as plungers that are planning on coming down?
Plungers right now registered online at somi.org is 119 today.
And where does that stand statewide?
Oh, we're number one in the state. Muskegon's number one for money raised right now online and plungers.
Nice. Well, we got the best spot to do it too, because you see some of these other plunges around town, around the state, and they're great. They're good events and stuff like that, but they're like a 4-foot pool, and they're jumping in cold water.
We're
going to Muskegon Lake.
There's a plunge that uses a dumpster. They put a liner in it. You walk up a ladder and jump in a dumpster in a parking lot. Hello, we got Muskegon Lake. Let's enjoy it.
That's right. Whatever it takes, but we've got it. We're going to flaunt it. That's how that works. So this goes on Saturday. It gets underway at noon, and then afterwards there is the after splash bash. Let me get that right. And that is really another great party. I was there last year because I come down and judge.
Oh yeah,
I like doing that. That's a fun thing. I come down and judge, and we watch all the splashers go in. We sit there and freeze on the beach or on the beach, if you will. And then afterwards, we get together as the judges and we award the prizes and all that kind of stuff. But there's some serious stuff given away at this after splash. Talk about some of the donations and some of the prizes that people can win.
Well, we have several people whose sponsorship, there's companies out there that give us money and donate money, and then we have televisions, kayaks, gift baskets,
beer stuff, and electric signs, and bicycles last year for the kids. Finally, something different instead of all the adults.
Large grill, iPads. So yeah,
I won one of the TVs last year, and it sat in a box up until like this fall when our son needed a TV, and it's like, well, there we go, we got a TV.
Yeah, you're like, I got that for $2. That's the best deal I ever got.
Know, right? And Brian gave me a bunch of grief over winning the TV.
Well,
$2
we're there to make money.
Of course you are. I'm there to win something once in a while. Usually I'm the one giving it away.
Just remind them that it's free to come and watch on Saturday.
Yep.
There's a little price, $3 to $5 on Friday.
And that's cheap enough cover charge to get in and enjoy the fun.
Well, and the cover charge, all that is going back to the cause again. This isn't
absolutely.
The bands that we're actually doing, the band's doing it for free.
Cool.
So it's the big reunion. It's Todd's band that he has been defunct for several years. And
really?
They're getting back together. We're getting the band back together, man!
Yeah, dude, let's do it!
Yeah.
The Blues Brothers action.
Guitar.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Nice. Is he good? Well, Todd's wife is just off camera over there, and of course she's going to say yes. Has he been practicing?
Yeah.
Has he?
Oh, yeah.
Has he got smoke on the water down?
He does.
Nice. Very good.
Smoke on the water.
Is that what you're going to play?
Well, I can if you want.
Very good.
Kumbaya.
Kumbaya. Well, that's the way we finish up tonight.
There you go.
Very nice. Talk about some of the stuff that people can do if they don't want to jump in the ice water, because there are some ways that they can benefit as well. They can come to the party, of course.
We encourage. There's a lot of people don't want to jump. They're just scared to jump.
Yep.
We've been trying to promote and push this thing this year that you can register. There is a team out there, and it's 2 chicken to plunge.
Okay.
If you raise $75 from donations and all that, you'll still get a shirt and.
But it comes right out and says 2 chicken to plunge.
Yes. Yes, we do 2 chicken to plunge shirts.
So that's all right. I mean, that's a badge of courage, I guess.
Well, what we're finding is that there are a lot of people out there that actually wanted to give in the past, but thought you had to jump to do it. And,
Right.
I mean, and it made sense once it was brought to our attention. Well, let's just form this team. Let's try
That's
this.
cool.
And if, there's still plenty of time.
Absolutely.
Okay? They got till the 27th, basically, so all they got to do is get some donations. You can sign up online, SOMI.
Yep, we'll put the link right here.
And plungemi.com, and you can get a first giving page, and you can send that out to your friends and say, hey, this is what I'm doing.
Yep.
And try to get donations, and they want you to get $75 in donation. And as a plunger, you would get a shirt for this year's plunge, and also not a 2 chicken to plunge.
Right,
I'm saying
right.
I did the plunge.
I did the plunge.
And then you get a pizza bar.
Nice.
Yeah, popping pizzas
Yeah,
included.
and they really put the spread on there.
Oh, I tell you.
Oh, man, I mean,
We
pizza
run him
comes
out of pizza pans.
Oh, it ain't a joke either. I mean, they come out hot and fast after this thing is done, and nobody goes away hungry, nobody goes away thirsty. Most everybody walks out with a prize. A lot of good stuff. Talk about some of the key sponsors, Todd, that have been a part of making this thing is what it is.
Well, so the key ones, like we have Wesco.
Yeah.
They stood up to the plate and always helped us out. There's Knoll, Lafarge. You know anybody in particular?
Oh man, the
FOP,
biggest teams in the past were always Wesco, and
Yeah.
they have shrunk over the years. It's just harder with all the different stores.
Sure.
But there's a ton of people that towing companies that bring down the bleachers for us. The Porta-John guy donates the Porta-Johns. We had Pioneer Resources for buses, but we're moving on to Lakeshore Transport. Tony,
Okay, yeah, Tony, sure.
He's
Yeah.
actually jumping in this year and
Nice.
donating the buses.
He's done a lot of good things.
Yes, he
Yeah,
has.
really has.
It's amazing the amount of people that step up for this cause, because outside of Brian and I and the people that are in that group committee,
Yep.
they don't know what all it takes to run this or to make
big.
this happen.
It really is.
There's a lot into it.
It's coming up at the end of the month. All the details are right here on the Muskegon channel. Those links, and we're set. What was the number last year? Of people that plunged.
I think 410.
410. We'd like to outdo that this year.
Oh, we're gonna do it. Yes.
Yeah,
We want to.
That's
Yeah,
cocky right there. He's got confidence going on.
It was
Over
it was
410.
a real big deal to get that 100,000 last year. That was $25,000 over our goal.
Nice.
Yeah, so, and it was across the state. The other plunges were all like, holy crap, we got to do what Muskegon did. We got to fight harder. And it was, it got a lot of play and a lot of discussion outside of our area about, especially Muskegon,
Yeah.
that isn't necessarily the most prosperous. You know what I mean?
We
you can't deny it's a depressed area, but
Well,
for people to come out and give what they do,
We
it's,
pitch
it's
in.
amazing.
We get together.
It's
We
amazing.
get our hands dirty, and
We
get
took
to work.
second, and the only one that beat us was U of M.
Nice.
Because you can actually walk on U of M Stadium and plunge.
Yeah, everybody wants to plunge at the big house.
Yeah. Well, not everybody can get to me. Well, like, come here. It's a lot better.
Yeah,
than
come
that.
here.
Well, you can do more than one plunge too.
You can.
No problem.
Yeah.
Hey, the other thing too is the spectators that come on Saturday, they have to pay to go to the party.
That's
so
okay.
We don't like it, but that's the way
It's
it
$10
is.
and
Yeah,
it's
$10. They get the pizza.
They
and
get the
pop,
pizza.
yep.
Too. Yeah, you're not going to go away hungry. All the details are right here on the Muskegon channel. Todd Dunham, Brian Harris. Always good to see you guys.
Thank you, man.
Don't
Thank
quit
you.
this hard work you guys are doing. You guys are awesome. I'm always glad to have you on. And
certainly
keep us safe
appreciate
on the streets. You got some work to do, I'm sure. Out patrolling the roads.
I
keeping
actually
us safe.
retired.
You did too?
Yes.
The retiree committee right here at the county sheriff's department. What are you doing with yourself? Driving her
Polar
nuts?
plunge.
Actually, he's thinking about running for state representative.
Really? Let's sit down and have a talk before you do that. I might be able to open your eyes up about a few things.
Oh, shoot.
All the details are right here on the Muskegon channel. Dunham and Harris. Thanks, guys.